Happy blessed Sunday. It is February 8th. I am Miss Marie, and this is Giving It To You Straight live from the East Coast. Another blessed, beautiful Sunday. Happy birthday to all Aquariuses. May your day be full of joy, peace, happiness, and most important, love. Grateful, alive, and awake. Living woke is different than being awake. So today, challenge yourself. And what are you grateful for? How are you going to rewire your inner monologue and double your income? All right? Go from money anxiety to money magnet, and how to understand yourself on a high frequency. And yeah. So, welcome. Another day to be thankful for. What gratefulness is all about. And what does it help you when it produces a magnetic field? Because your heart produces a magnetic field that draws like energy back to it, feelings like love, gratitude, appreciation. Expand that magnetic field around your heart, and it makes it stronger. And if you are in a place of fear, the feelings that you get when you get these emotions, anger, anxiety, frustration, or impatient, you're shrinking, you're weakening this magnetic field. So when you visualize a desire and feel gratitude for it before it manifests, you literally magnetically during that desire to you. Repeat it following. I'm in divine flow. Manifesting my desires with ease. Now feel the gratitude for it. It's already manifested. Manifested in your life. Repeating this process will start magnetically drawing these desires to you. All right. Remember that we are living in a vibration. You have a sacred vibration. Good morning. Hey, Lady Firefox. Hey, Laura. I forgot your name, sweetie. How you doing, Pisces? How you doing, Scorp? All right, enhance your ability, and remember that your mind and heart coherence is very important. How to integrate, how to align, what does it feel like, and how to unleash the power of your angel. Okay, I'll be talking a little bit about the archangels. What are they? Where they come from? What is happening? Listen, we're gonna get into it today, so get ready for another amazing Angels of Abundance. Pay yourself first. Put yourself on schedule. Other people will benefit from your energy. Try to find more balance throughout the day. Happy and healthy. Yes, we are, and grateful for another day. All right. Awake, alive, and truly blessed. And how we're going to start rewiring our inner monologue so you could double your income. But before we get started on that, this is why I haven't brought the affirmations and things like that. All right. Because we have to learn how to integrate those polarities, learn a little bit about the paradoxes, and how to heal with your own energy. Okay, remember, you are the healing that you've been looking for. And listen, one of the things that you could do is just declare it. Use the power of your voice to declare into the universe that you welcome these blessings, that you welcome miracles, that you live in a world that just keeps getting better and better. Every day you have to speak it out. Okay, speak it out. Clear the air and cause a ripple effect, that wavelength, that vibrations. Your frequency is really, really low. So once you amp, little by little, it's all in the belief of yourself. Okay, this is when the magic happens. So for me, in the matters of my heart, I offer what I know, learn what I don't know. I'm humble. Okay, just because you know things doesn't mean you can't learn anymore. All right. So every day is an opportunity to learn something new, and how to remain true to myself and believe in my abilities, and connected to my spirit, my heart, and my spiritual nature. And I don't believe in the idea of other religious groups or organizations as the way to reach God. I reach God by just being myself and connecting to the highest frequency of love, clarity, and through that channel. And woo-wee. Happy to see you. Good morning. Let's go ahead here. As you guys understand the mentalism, the first when we're looking at the virtuous circle of life, I always talk about the universal law, the divine oneness. I haven't talked about that in a while. So how to align ourselves with the deeper heart of the divine. All right, the divine is the key to understanding that you are also part of it, and that intention, because intention needs sound to activate it. So it's very important to speak to speak it out loud, to create those ripples. Remember that your words are sending out a vibration of creation into the universe. Your words do not merely describe, your words create. Use your words wisely. Remember that you're past, present, and so it is right here, right now. This is right now. Okay, so be careful what you're creating in your mind. Hey, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we're going back to the universal laws and those laws that bind us as above, so below. So we understand the law of vibration. Everything has a unique frequency and vibration. How to step into yours. The law of attraction. Everybody knows that one. What you create with your mind, you live in it. The law of correspondence, the law of action, the cause and effect. Compensation, proportional transmutation of energy, law of relativity, polarity, rhythm, and of course gender. How not to choose one or the other, how to really integrate, how to take those two polarities and become that third option. Okay, so slowly. I come in with a lot of force today because of course it's Blessed Sunday. May the angels or God you keep you protected, and know that within you is an angel. How to activate it. They want to come out, and this is why if you're going through a lot of you know, uncertainty, maybe a little chaos, maybe not understanding things, something new is trying to emerge in you, and you're not allowing it. You're choosing sides. All right, no more. And how to integrate, combining separate parts of things, and of course, letting that organization happen with different aspects of your personality, your feels, and functions into harmonious, unified self. Let's go ahead with Angels of Abundance. Today is beautiful, blessed Sunday, February 8th. Let your light shine, so the other people could see the good works that are in you. All right. No, I just want to be nice and light and love. You know, I don't want to use my anger. I don't want to use that. I don't want to integrate it because then I come off too mean when it gets chaotic, right? So no, 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 no. This is where we get lost. I mean, of course, you learn how to defend yourself by choosing one. And so here we're going to, little by little, all right, be very patient. No, you know, I can't be like that. And that's not what spirituality is about, all right? No more. Hey, I'm in Hawaii. Love Divine Family. Hey, Love Divine Family. Hey, Forrest Davis. All right, just a little Angels of Abundance, and then we're going to go into the Archangels. We got the Romance Angel. We got a little What's the Tea? Fun and full of exposure, okay? Remember, don't take nothing at face value. Leave room for other things to, you know, to be real, all right? In this peace and prosperity to Divine Collective Family. Thank you, thank you. Peace and prosperity to you all. One more. Just a quick message for you guys, okay? Aquarius, happy birthday. May your day be full of bliss, joy, happiness, and beauty all around you. Most important, love. May you give yourself all that love that you want, because remember, you are that healing. And we are in the age of Aquarius, understanding that this is all about the truth, all right? No bypassing the truth here. I'm not here to be comfortable, period. All right? Let's go ahead. I hope you're not either. I love you guys and appreciate you guys so much. All right, Aquarius through. Hey girl, wake up podcast 4622. Hey Aries, greetings, love. I made it. I'm so glad that you're here. Angels of Abundance from Aquarius is through Pisces. Here we go. One more. Thank you. And thank you. Just the quick message. Okay. Listen, it's not something is just so calm. It's something that's not going to be so important. Usually the cards fly out because it's an urgency. So that didn't happen. So everything's calm. It's a beautiful Sunday. The vibrations as we get into that high elevated state in consciousness, we understand that, wow, I feel good. Your nervous system is cooperating. All right. It's not in this constant chaos. Oh, Aquarius, release the jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have. Today's my brother's birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to my brother, my Aquarian king. Anyway, jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, Aquarius, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, darn it, so can you. All right? This just weakens your energetic fear, the heart. All right? So when you in this, just correct gratitude. I'm thankful for what I have. I learn what I don't know. I'm going to bring more abundance into my life by speaking and use the power of your words. And, you know, you start, you know, just gratitude is one of the most important things, and appreciation, and you start expanding that magnetic field around your heart, and that makes it stronger. All right, so if you're in a place of fear, anger, all right, Thank you. Not yet. She is just starting. I just started. No, you didn't miss anything, sweetie. Let's go ahead with Aries. Aries, successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you that idea. Because this is one of the way God could create through the gift of our imagination. We get that gift and whatever's there. All right, we could bring it here. This is where we got all these things. It had to be in somebody's imagination before it was here. All right. So anyway, so as our mind is connected to the faith, and it has the same incredible infinite powers as the universe, okay? And understand that the universe is mental, and that if you align yourself with the deeper heart of the divine, that is the key to understanding that you're part of it. So your intentions here. But anyway, your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from, okay, crowdfunding partnerships and other investments are available to help you. All right. A lot of times, I want to do it myself because I gotta, sometimes only because our ego gets in the way. I understand you want to do it yourself, but make sure. I think that you got maybe getting a loan here. I think last week. So crowdfunding partnerships and other investments are available to you. All right. So do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into a reality. Okay. Do not allow that to happen. It is available to you. Uh, Of course, you're a fire sign. A lot of affirmations, a lot of things are not different for fire signs because they're all about when you have to feel, when you feel that intention, when you bold, when you're motivated, when you want to make those bold moves, you're gonna have to do things different. Not like water, not like earth energy. All right, you must feel it. You must send it out. But I mean, of course, you can speak it. But when you really align your heart, you represent that sun, that leadership. All right. Oh, you're repairing your credit now. Good. Hey, Duncan, how you doing, Duncan? Hey, Brooks Bang 6259. Hello, Divine Father. I feel disconnected. Can you read my energy? Yeah, I'll give you a energy healing. All right, and see what's going on. Why is it scattered? Okay, maybe you're trying to stay. Listen, the activate. You gotta let the activation happen. All right. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go slowly here because I want to help you guys integrate the polarity. A lot of you guys, and I think about 90%. Can I say 90? Yeah, I'm gonna say about 90% of us are polarized. All right, we choosing one side, and we can operate from that. We are both. Okay, so I want to talk about that during this week, and then I'm gonna do a series of live. I'm gonna come live, and we're gonna do it together. I'm gonna show you step by step, step by step. All right. This is when we come deliberate. We choose that right action, and we go step by step. And so you could understand that you stay consistent with that energy. Hey, Veronica Robinson, hello. Can I ask a question? Go ahead. I'm gonna continue. Yeah, I know. You told me you're gonna open your salon. All right. But crowdfunding is when you go and you get, what is it called? When a lot of people go and set up a to get money from YouTube, Instagram. I don't know how they do it, but look into crowdfunding. Let's go ahead to Taurus. Taurus, no more complaining. Taurus, complaining is our affirmations of victimhood. Yeah, look into that because it's there. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, Taurus. Which is never true spiritually, not a spiritualist. All right, take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. I do have a heavy accent. El acento es muy prevalente. El acento es muy grande. And so if I say some words, I get a little tongue-tied because, of course, I have an incredible energy comes in. I got my whole team. The whole squad is here. Have the courage to ask for help and accept help. Okay, Gemini? Asking for help, Gemini, is a sign of strength. It as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. Okay? Have the courage to ask for help. Moonlighting for you, Cancer. We having the new moon on the 17th. And I cannot wait. I'm going to come here with some new moon rituals. We're going to step into the whole new energy. And I cannot wait when we go into the energy. Listen, this is where the stars speak through the cards and tell us straight. We're going to uncover some Truth. Truth. I'm sorry. I was eating a little sign and stuck to my teeth. Cosmic clarity straight to you. All right. This is when the moon sends a signal. You got to pay attention to the faces of the moon, what's happening, and your shadows. They want to be seen, and they're going to be seen. And but if they're not well integrated, the split, the polarities, trying to merge them, and because we act out of our insecurities, or you know what I mean. But anyway, on your dream career part time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream will take flight and fully support you. You can start working on your dream career. All right, part time while keeping your job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. All right, Cancer. If you want to start a business here, all right, there it goes. You could start and look for the signs. The moon sends a signal. Do I hesitate? Do I think what I got? Am I going to get the support? Am I going to have time if you're working a lot? All right, little steps is what it takes. Basically setting a range, not to try to do it, not to do it all. All right, but really paying attention to the moon and the cycles it goes into. So maybe something in spirituality as well, because you know, it is all about the gift of the astral realms, those waters, the psychic fluid. So that's what is given. That's what is given me with that card. Unlimited ideas for Leo. Leo, your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. Unlimited ideas. Face your financial fears. Virgo, when you're honest with yourself about fears of success or failure, Virgo, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness. And you realize that's what spirituality is. When you're aware, when you bring the truth to the light, it no longer controls you. It frees you. All right. It's not about being all quiet, being, oh my God, I gotta be this good guy. You get stuck being the good guy, and then you feel the things because of other people's beliefs. Then, I mean, this goes into the hierophant. You start believing in these old structures, and when you start believing in your dreams, how to reach God, I gotta join this. I start creating what your dreams. I gotta start creating what my dreams are telling me, and manifested it. When you constantly connect your heart, your spiritual purpose, your spiritual physical, those bridging those gaps between those two realms. All right. Anyway, you represent our Mercury, and that is the one that bridges the gap between the unconscious and conscious mind. So understanding that's above, so below, and then we'll go into all these universal laws that are binding us. All right. So when everything is connected, understand that you're part of this whole. You're not alone. As much as we like autonomy, all right, understand that we belong to a great system of intelligence, by the way. And there are certain frequencies that you could tune into, but it's up to you. It's like when you go home and plug the TV. All right, this is when all the works is in, and you start channeling different, information. But if your frequency is low, you're not gonna understand it. You're not gonna. And then when your shadows react, because they are gonna react, you're gonna be stuck because they want to be seen. All right, they are gonna push to be seen. But they might happen at different times. Anyway, and that every successful person has struggled with and released these self doubts. All right, let's go for Libra. Libra, cooperating instead of competition, Libra. What's yours, Libras? No one can take it from you, darn it. There's no need to compete, as there's an abundance for you, for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. There's no need for you to compete. There's plenty for everybody. This is when even anybody says a channel or do anything. Oh, I don't think nobody's gonna watch, or I don't think nobody's gonna be there, or blah 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 blah. We talk ourselves out of the things that we really really want to do. All right, there's plenty for us to share. Bountiful nature for you, Scorpio. Scorpio, spending time in nature helps you to a high vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy. I think the moon is in your house, Scorpio, by the way. Go outside, enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, or sit under the stars, or do some activity to connect with your limitless vastness. All right? when we talk about the infinite nature, or we talk about the infinite conscious of the universe and the substance, the glue, the cohesive, the whole things, we yet to see its edges. It's so incredible. That's what real love resides, right? And the stars are a connection to that. And so listening to the like the spheres of the star, dancing with that energy, connecting to the higher field of intelligence. It's incredible. It'll bring you clarity. All right. So how to channel the energy directly. Question: how long to wait to text back? How long do you wait? That's a good question. Thank you, YouTube. About time. Yesterday was just so. I'm like, what was the question? The saying or something? Guys, how long to wait to text back? do, do you text back right away? Do you look at it? They're gonna think I'm desperate if I text back. Oh, you know what? I'll text back tomorrow. No more testing. Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes is good. You want to give your body to settle. Remember, the body goes first. The nervous system is the polarity and understanding that. And then before the mind catches up. Oh, wow. All right. D Bless, good day, ma'am. Any message for me? Capricorn and my person T. Hey, D Bless, 7860. Good morning. Organize for success, Sagittarius. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, and your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know what plan and plan your next action steps. Let's go to. I did Aquarius. Capricorn. Focus on your priorities, Capricorn. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome, Capricorn. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them the time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident, Capricorn. And I did Aquarius, Pisces. Pisces, you gotta start eating clean energy food. When you fill your body with a healthful organic diet, and if you can afford organic, go on Wednesdays. Organic is cheap on the supermarkets, at least where I'm from. All right. Yeah, they make organic food so expensive, right? Anyway, organic diet, Pisces. You increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. And with that being said, that is the messages from your angels, whether you understand them as personal, of course, guidance, ancestors, energy, whatever you believe, it's all to whatever you believe. All right? And so let them keep you, protection for safety, to help me focus. When you're calm, when your angel's present, it'll give you that opportunity to, when they present, because you feel it. It's in your being, and it's not something that's outside of you. It's something that's within you, and it's through the field that we connect with these high vibration and beneficial beings and unleashing their power, and using that opportunity to calm, think, and then devote yourself, and that you feel warm. You feel the sensation. It's just beautiful to be in this high state of consciousness and awareness. All right, this is when you reach the higher consciousness, and it speaks of the truth. That peace, and when everything feels joy, peace, gratitude, and the purpose, the energy, synchronicities, and attracting the mind. Anything like that, any thoughts of love and gratitude. Of course, you're not always gonna be in that energy because you don't want to feed that too much. But understanding that you need tension, you need the anger. This is why there's so many great musicians, because they basically giving you their experience, and you can resonate with them, and that brings healing. Music is healing. It's a form of art, how we express ourselves, right? And through that field, that sound, that frequency, that vibration, we connect higher. The more that we stay on gratitude and appreciation, the heart gets stronger, the healthier you eat, right? Trying to find new ways. Bring that third option in. I say I got 1 and 2. Let me come ahead and let me go into the center of it. Let me create something new. Let me show my nervous system something that it hasn't seen, and be like, whoa, what are you doing? And so prepare yourself. Anyway, this is where the integration happens. So we're going to move into that energy. I welcome you all. And yeah, where the stars are speaking and the cards we listen through this tone. All right. Priorities. Yeah. What are your priorities? What are the most things that you prioritize right now? What is your biggest priority? Is it a relationship? Is it a job? Is it status, money? What is it? What is the one thing that's in the top of your priority list? There's something each, because energy changes within us anyway. So there's something that I really want to do, and I got to be really deliberate about it. I got to be really careful. I got to engage in long and careful consideration. Okay, especially like when you go eat, you go through the menu, and this is done consciously and intentionally. Okay, and a deliberate attempt to provoke, whether it's conflict within yourself or others. And a lot of times we're not aware of it, all right? Our full awareness is to doing things in a way that's intended, and we plan it, try and deliver it, an attempt to either somebody misleading you, all right? Are they doing it deliberate, or they don't know about it? Your children, good. Put all that attention in that, and how to find the balance between both. All right, so let's go ahead into your question. Who's the first question? Brooksbank, you're here. Okay, I'm gonna go with you, and then I'm gonna go with D Bless. I think that's the only people that ask. So let's look at your energy. And good day, man. Message for me. Just ask me the question. Veronica, does Dustin? Who was here? Veronica first or Brooksbank? I'm gonna go Veronica. This is your first time here. Does Austin misses me during this time of no contact? Will we come back together? Will you come back together? Let's go ahead with your question, Veronica. If you're not here, I'm gonna move to Brooksbank, because I'm not only gonna give you these messages, I'm gonna help you understand some things differently, hopefully, and just encourage you. All right, and yeah, and then I'll go into a little bit more depending on what I see here. I'll go in, just a little bit at a time. Don't walk in here and think you're gonna get this whole big long, because then that'll have to shut it down. All right, I go a little bit at a time. The tones that I hear, that's what I'm gonna bring to you. Okay, that's how the energy is. And once soon as you understand it, you'll be like, oh, that's how it works. Yeah. All right, career, money, creative ideas. A lot of things will come in. Boundaries. A lot of times you don't set those boundaries, so the energy. Let's go ahead with how long do you wait to text back? Message from your spirit, from your angels or ancestors. I'm lost. That's okay. I think we had the moon in hey Monique Barra, I think we had the moon in Scorpio, taking you back to your past, and me and my person. Okay. So is she here? Did she leave? Oh, Veronica, she says I'm here. Okay, Veronica Robinson. Veronica, let's see here. Let me go with the romance angel. This is the energy that we are on today. This is when everybody's cooperating, everybody's in church, everybody's doing good. The energy is really very, very elevated. There are so many portals being open. And when you step into this, of course, when you focus on this energy, it's going to really connect with you. This is just how it happened for a lot of us, but we don't understand that. And so hopefully I help with that one more. We're going to tap into the field of this luminous intelligence that we all are part of. And, that's how we do it. That's how we do it. All right. So we'll talk a little bit about the law of attraction and that you create with yourself. Basically what you attract yourself. I'm going to go in the middle. I always go in the middle. Playfulness. All right. So yeah, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss each other's feelings. It could be that they didn't want to discuss feelings, or you guys were too clingy. Codependency. I see Venus energy here. Remember that the law of attraction, that you will attract to yourself what you create in your consciousness. All right. Every human has been in this experience before. When you get the Four of Swords, okay, we've been into this really, really relaxed state. This type of packed thought form when we have been thinking about some issue, okay, and then when we get into this state, and then opens the state of awareness. So it's going to make you aware of something, all right? Or it's going to give you a revelation, This is important. Why? Or it could be news. You could get off and you could see the message right away. Oh shit, this is what I was looking for. You could go. I mean, that's just the way it happens. We receive Pactord form in an instant, which contains a huge amount of embedded information. This is the eureka moment when you see the vision quest. When you see that Ace of Swords. Okay, so when beneficial spiritual beings, they ask to help you with the angelic realm, and all right, instantaneously. You might not be aware of it. All right, and so that's huge. One more for you, Veronica. Hi, William Bailey. Hi, William. Oh, you stop changing your question. All right. Now you're taking me somewhere else. I will have to give you past, present, and future. I like that question though. I like that question. All right. I like that question. So this is why we gotta let our nervous system. Remember, your nervous system is gonna go in before the mind could catch up, and this is what I get that a lot of that. All right. Let's see here. There's transmission, there's communication. And when you have that higher level of consciousness, you come online quick. Let's go here. Yeah, it came out in the reverse. All right. So this could be, let's see, the Three of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see what else comes out here. Wow. I knew the Empress was going to come out. Okay. What happened here? Okay. Because I don't know. So there was it's like a dependency attachment that you got. Hey, William, how is it? I'm doing all right. Monica, like 9. So what happened here with you and your person? Because it's like an attachment. So I don't know if this was divine intervention. Of course, sometimes it is. So when do you see you going back with him? All right. But there wasn't, I don't know, did you give him an ultimatum here? Choose between me and your friends? Because this is almost close to the, all right? It's closer to the Emperor energy, all right? When there could be this, and this happens, it's power struggles that are here, that are happening with you. So are you part of their future? Okay, let me go with that next energy. Doesn't matter. We're looking at the shadow. We're looking at the attachment. All right. So this needed to happen. Let's see here. I knew the Empress was going to come out. So this is when I see this and this. All right. Let's go ahead here. She loses herself. She gives too much love. She just wants all that love, the sex. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm going to just say it. Do you understand this, Veronica? Let's see if you're part of their future. Yes or no? You in the 5. Because I think somebody doesn't, they don't want to give up their wild ways. All right? Somebody doesn't like to be tied down for too long. Somebody doesn't like to be tied down for too long. They dealing with they wildness. They like a little bit of both, okay? To keep it short and simple. It could be religious, it could be marriage, all right? Because that goes with the Hierophant's energy. So, one more. Are you part of their future? Thank you. Yeah, everybody getting their taxes. Yeah. All right. You guys get back together. There's how old are you guys? All right. Somebody's jealous. You know, one of the things about the Strength card, we don't lose ourselves to try to be chosen or keep a connection. All right. Being with somebody, you're going to learn how to be a little stronger, holding a relationship. All right, while surrendering. That's why I seen the 8 of Swords, because there was a surrender. How to hold, how to surrender while I'm holding on to it. Yeah, but everybody getting their taxes. Everybody. All right. So this is what happened. There was like a jealousy. This is when things will happen. You know. Are you guys young or older? How old are you guys? She doesn't want. She just want to know if she's gonna go back to. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just a moment. There's reconciliation here. All right. This could be your fate, of course. This is destiny. So walking together, learning about each other, learning how to control my temper. So this is what you do. You see a lot, but yeah, there's reconciliation here. Maybe today, this is a fast moving energy here with the King of Wands and the King, right? But there's a lot of ego. It's ego. All right, who's better? Who's more powerful? This one, beauty, love, going out, just a lot of partying, a lot of going out. I want to be out with my boys. I want to hang out. I want to be with the crowd. That kind of energy. Somebody wants you to be home and they want to be out. You got to understand the animal. The animal likes to be comfortable. If I'm happy, I'm safe. If not, I'm bouncing. But it likes to eat. It likes to lay up. It does things. Conscious. When we live in this unconsciously doing things and we regret later on. All right, we trying to put family. We try to put the outside first before. All right. Oh, you're a homebody. He's like, yeah, he likes to go out. That's what it is. All right. You had him pinned down for a little while, but that line gets loose. That line gets loose. That line is all about, if I'm not happy, if I'm not secure, I'm gonna bite because it has to be out. It got to be seen. It's ego. All right. So the strength card asks you to stay present. Don't test this. You don't go testing. One of the things it asks is don't test this relationship. All right. Without losing yourself. Can I hold this? Can I keep holding on to this? And sometimes, we live that like that. This is the polarized energy when I'm trying to choose one way to handle this. Can I surrender into this? Can I surrender into this relationship without losing myself, basically? All right? Okay, so stress is asking you to regulate. Don't suppress or not try to fix things, right? Because when you try to suppress, you perform calm. You feel that info, that desire, that anger. So this is to remain soft around it instead of pushing away or acting out of, dominance. All right. Oh, your battery. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you get that energy because you don't want to come back and complete that loop. But this is walking together. The one of the things that understanding the polar opposites of it. All right. Being with people that are opposite of you sometimes works out. So it's basically telling you that you're the opposite of me, but I could work with you, how to hold something when you feel so threatened by it. Like, wow, they could leave me. No, they're not going to go nowhere. No, you might be together for the rest of your life. So they are your future. Remember that faith is fast and destiny walks. You have to walk with me. You have to walk with me. All right. And that requires being deliberate step by step. All right. So I like it because you got the 5 of Pentacles, and that's a grounded. This is Earth grounded. This is your spirit grounded here on Earth. All right. Maybe there's support. There's something that they're not really. You got to understand. And once you understand it, but little by little, you're gonna be okay. All right. I'm walking with you, babe. Let's have the conversation. Even too much sex be toxic. All right. But this one thing's about pros and cons to everything that every relationship has. When it's going good, it's going good. You're gonna have to deal with both because nothing stays the same. All right. Love me when I'm good. Love me when I'm bad. Let's work. Don't test me. All right. They're happy. All right. And just learning how to learn that animal instead of being the animal. Lead the way. You take the animal. You control the animal, and you put that animal walks next to you. All right. And I'll be talking about that soon. So let the power be quiet. You don't need to prove anything. So today, when you try to show strength, if you try to show it, you left the card. You left it because that's why it was in the reverse. You are the strength. You got it? Because it came out in the reverse, I don't need it to come any other way. You left the card, all right? If you try to prove it, you already left the card, all right? That's what I was going to say, or GoFund. I couldn't get the word out. I couldn't get the word out. Crowdfunding. Yeah, that's what you see a lot of people GoFundMe. All right? People will help. You got it there. You got it there. Don't let that be intimidated. Like, people help me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you for synchronizing all these things for me and showing it to me here. It's here. You can have it, but we let the ego has pride, has personality. If he acts, It's conscious. When we take a step back, when we pause really deeply, we make thoughtful decisions. It'd be incredible when you get the integration going between these two polarities. They are, of course, look separated, but they are the same. All right. And anyway, all right. Listen, girl. Listen, we hold it back too much. All right. Just do it and see where it takes you. Okay. But when we be like, oh, I don't want to feel like I'm begging and blah 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 and all this nonsense, it's available to you. All right. You pay back to your community. You pay back. You pay back to your community. That's it. A lot of times we don't want to ask because we don't want to pay or we don't want the responsibility. We don't want to. Now I got to do stuff for other people. You know. Now I got to do stuff for other people. I don't got time to be nice. You just pay forward. That's it. You fine. All right. The universe is gonna push that truth anyway, so you're not gonna. It's not. You're not gonna get away from it. Okay. You are gonna be held responsibly. All right. So understand that justice is always gonna try to balance things out for you. All right. It's not gonna say the energy is here to balance things out for you. All right, sweetie. All right. Good luck with everything. Come back and share if you want to stay. Exactly. And you're doing the right thing. Okay. So don't worry about it. Okay. When it comes with money, which is, it could be very weird, it could be sketchy or people's opinions are going to go there. Just remember that people got opinions. People are going to think this, that, and the third. And they're going to make comments and they have an opinion. That's all there is, an opinion. So learning how to, if you could do really good, if you got tough skin, if you could deal with criticism because they come together, criticism and praise. You can't live without, oh, no, I just want the praise. As soon as somebody says a criticism, this is corrective criticism, we don't want it. Oh, no. You know what, they said that. You got to know how to deal with criticism. You got it? Get that tough skin if you're going to do something like this. Because you're going to have people coming down and you don't worry about a single thing. You better make sure you don't lash out. You stay in your position and the power to be quiet. You don't need to prove anything. All right? Because once you do that, guess what? You left the card strength. Remember, the strength is in your mind. All right? And so anger is the enemy mind. This is the one that we don't understand that we deal with. The anger, don't let that anger get, we need it, of course, because if not, we can't hurt it. We can't do nothing. So understand that. All right? You understand the firm and the kindness, how to be firm and kind, strength and love. All right? You need both, So surrender and hold on to it at the same time. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about that. That card comes out more than anything because we go back to this loop. All right, how to really choose, because it's past the choose, and now you got the lovers now. All right, I'm back over here. Something. Can I hold on to this? Can I live with? Yeah, we are the earth. We have DNA. Animal. It's in the information. It's in the code. It's in our. Okay. In Jesus' name, amen, amen, amen. Oh, I forgot my Jesus ring. Oh, Jesus, I forgot my ring today. All right? So let your power be quiet. No escalating, no shrinking. All right? Don't leave yourself when the intensity rises. We want to leave it all. All right? Things are going to happen. Okay? Don't leave yourself. Stay when it gets uncomfortable. Okay? Learn. And you, little by little, okay? You don't have to work hard. You can work smarter. I see a lot of people working hard. You don't have to do that. Don't have to do that. You already made it. You don't have to work harder. Smarter. This is what I want to get you to. Smarter. All right? Sometimes we think like we just got to do things to competence alone. We stop thinking of life as an adventure, Then there's no security unless you can be bravely, excitedly, imaginatively, unless you can choose challenge instead of competence. When you get a 10 of wands, yeah, I made it through my own effort. I didn't need anybody. And that's a lie. Because we are connected to this field. And when we understand the universe is mental and we align ourselves with the deeper heart of the divine, it's calling upon you. All right? Connect to this field. There's been others. You've been there. It's been there, done that. And there's nothing new under the sun. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to come back with the next question. Veronica, good luck. You come back. And then you passed the choice. So you didn't even get I thought you was going to go like, the universe was trying to arrange things for you. But you close there, okay? So you pass the lovers, which is choice. So now you're there. You're almost close to it. And then the universe is going to it's going to push things anyway. So just enjoy the moment, knowing that there's going to be changes coming in the next couple of months, maybe 10 years. All right? And that's pretty much it. All right? Hey, Monica Beroir. Amen. Who was next? It was William, right? William or Brooks Bank? I think it was Brooks Bank. All right. All right. We don't only want light and love. We want the anger. We need that tension. This is why you never hear me say love and light, love and light. No. All right. And I will explain to you why. So just little by little. Brooks Bank, you're next. Let's go ahead. Love and light, love and light. That's just so toxic at this point. All right. It's a positive toxic. And we want to break out of that positive toxic because you will never grow to your fullest potential. When you get the tower, the old version of you is dead. What are you doing? What you gotta change your archetype. You could change it. All right. So anyway, I want to talk about that. Thank God for you. Thank God for you. All right, let's go ahead. Brooks Bank, let me look at your question. I'm gonna pin it. And William Bailey said, "Will I have it good enough?" Absolutely. Always speak it into your future. You have to do some of the organizing. You got to do some of the intention. You got to put the activation. Doesn't happen without sound, without being deliberate, without carefully considering. Take your time. Let's see what ancestors. I get a little iffy when you speak when people come to me understand the spirit and the consciousness and understanding that feel it's something that's not outside of you. All right. So for me, it's really, really hard to understand because there's so many spirits that people don't really understand. So be very careful. I just want you always to be mindful of that. All right. We're gonna look at the spirit inside you that is connected to many, many other things. And a lot of times it's not even your energy. Okay. So be very mindful of that. And everything for my highest good. Everything's for your highest well-being. Everything is going to be. Any confusion is going to be dissolved. All discordant energy is going to be dissolved. You got to learn how to go in there different. You can't come in here like that. I'm going to teach you that. I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick break. Okay, I'm back. How long do you wait? Come on, nobody wants to answer that question. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. All right, Brooks Bank, are you here? Hey, Luzalo. I always try to pick up your name, but I can't. Danich, Charles Boyle, morning to the divine, morning to you, divine brother, father, however you understand yourself, the divine, the heart. So basically, for me, how does it feel? How does it feel for you today? When I see it, it reply. When I see it, it reply. Is he here? Good morning, Charles Boyle. Is he here or he left? Where's Brooks Bank? I gotta hurry up. Did he leave? I'm gonna take somebody else. All right. Well, good morning. Good morning. One here. All right. Come on in. And you got a message from your angels or ancestors. I'm lost and feel disconnected. All right. Maybe you need some comfort. All right. You need just probably comfort. I mean, there's a lot of things that are outside of our control. And there's things that are happening. All right. So just be mindful. Relax. Lay your shoulders back. Breathe a couple of times. Hold it 1, 2, 3. Just breathe 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And do that a couple of times. Your nervous system, you got to let your nervous system settle. A lot of times, we do things, that we don't want to admit. Oh, you want to know what your journey. Okay. All right. That's good enough. That's good enough. What you're supposed to do on your journey here. Okay. All right. So regardless of who's in your life, your journey. All right. We're going to look at that. One more. Okay, here we go. Let's see. The path. Oh, wow. The path to light and being true to yourself. I'm going to give you the bottom first. I'm true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. All right, being vulnerable, being sovereign. All right, I'm going to speak about that in a little bit. The path to light, I make the conscious choice to move toward the light one step at a time. You're trying to do too much. That's what it is. I transform my weaknesses into strength by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. And that's how it works down here. One of the things that if I don't know what I mean, and I'm going to encourage you. I don't force anybody to do anything. To go look at the universal laws and the principles, right? And so one of the things about mentalism is understanding that the universe is mental and that universal love and that oneness. The heart and mind has to be in harmony. Okay? And so when you understand in these fields and for everything that you have, believing in yourself is one of the most important things. All right? I don't know if you believe in other people's ideas on the way life should be. All right? But being true to how could you be true to yourself and to others? How to understand other people when we are so complex? And then we look at the paradoxes and the strangeness or the complexity of who I am versus, who they want me to be, culture. You understand? And we look at religions and we look at, of course, politics and things like that. I don't know if it's into that. Choosing a path, all right? Because you said what your journey here on your journey, your purpose. So knowing that you have purpose and how to fulfill that purpose, basically. All right. So when it comes to understanding that you're part of this, a part of this whole, that you're not on your own or you're not by yourself, it doesn't feel like that because of your autonomy. The intention that you have for the future. So you're gonna have to concentrate, right, on the whole ocean instead of that drop of water. So because something has to be activated in you. I think you focus just on this one little. I don't know who told you. We are a cell in the universe. We are a miracle in the field. Understanding how to dance with the spheres and understanding the mentalism is important. Maybe you've been told, oh, you're just a little drop of water. But if you see yourself as a drop of water, you will never activate it. So you got to think big because you're looking at expansion. You're going to have to learn how to expand your consciousness so you can become more aware. And this requires small, deliberate steps, not trying to do everything, fix everything. One of the most important things that you can start doing is meditation. That's going to get you there. It's breath work and learning how to calm your nervous system. I know it sounds mundane and it sounds, oh God, how do I get started? There's a lot of videos. I will start with Qigong. You heard of it? Moving meditation so you can loosen up. All right. Because you're gonna have to learn how to get that energetic memory back. All right. Muscle memory. Once it starts there, you start to awaken little by little. It doesn't happen right away. All right. This is why we create archetypes. This is why mystics, all right, or cultures, when it comes to the consciousness, we put faces on them. All right. And I don't want to get too out there because I want you here. All right. I don't want to get too out there. So, all right. So we're gonna stop there. Let me go and see. That's just from. All right, because if I get out there, you're not there. I know that you're not there with me. All right. So don't try to do everything in one shot. Do I believe in me? Do I believe in organizations? How do we accomplish things here? All right. Understanding how you're gonna activate that force. Okay, we have to start being mindful that our mind is connected to many other, not just you as a person, especially when it comes to yoga, that philosophy, doing something different. All right, you're meant to set up a frequency. You meant to, because you're living in a vibration, but if the frequency is low, you're meant to elevate it so you could tune in to something different. Changing your energy focus. What I think, what I focus on, that's gonna grow. Understanding what you speak, you already did it. If you take your time, if you speak. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do. You did it already because you spoke it already. So you gotta understand that your universe is creating on what you're speaking. So that's why it's important to move in silence. All right. Share as you grow. You share. You learn more. That's it. This is being humble. I don't mind learning more, of course. Just when I study so much, oh wow, when new information, wow, that's how much. That's to show us how much we really don't know, and you don't back up from that just because you don't know. All right, you don't back up from it. You don't back up from that because there's so much to learn. You get so overwhelmed by so much things. You understand me? Is that what's going on? All right. So understanding that, and that from your perspective, okay, you learn that there are many different layers, all right, and that your mind is just one of them, all right. So you got to think of yourself as the whole pie, and then that wisdom is going to sprout forth from within you, okay. So as within, so without, as above, so below. The law of correspondence, that are clues and codes that can help you be in the contribution to others, and how can you support somebody and yourself, and that's how it works down here. All right, how you accomplish things and you support this creation, and that's how your intellect is divinized. You got it, but little by little. All right, let's go ahead and see why is your energy scattered. I don't know if that's what you're doing. I'm just because of what I got there, okay? And you're asking me about your journey, not your purpose. All right, we all got purpose. What it is. I mean, you might be circling around it. All right. If something's getting you really uncomfortable, look at the things that trigger you. All right. And so you probably hear you're chosen. We all are chosen is to respond at certain times. How do I walk us alongside? I don't like when people tell me I'm chosen. We all are chosen. Nobody's beneath. All right. Yes, we got hierarchy above us. All right. To help us. All right. We have these archangels to help us. All right. So we are not more special than the other. Okay. You are chosen. You got free will choice. All right. So I don't like when people, you got cheat. No, we all chosen. Do we walk alongside of them? So there's no specialty here. So just stop believing that nonsense. All right. I don't even click on nothing. You're chosen. We all are in. What are you ready to walk alongside of this? And I'm going to be talking about the chosen ones. I don't really bring a lot of stuff because just people try to hook you. Okay. Understanding that we all are part of this field, how you could contribute. As long as you know that you're going to feel you might not feel accomplished because you're not contributing. You understand? You got to start contributing to this creation. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $5. I don't care if it's clothing. I don't care if it's putting somebody up for the night. I don't care if it's donating blood. I don't care if you go out there and sit by the church and give money, or whatever it is that you have to do. I don't care. You have to contribute to this creation. All right? You have to ask. You got to be humble. You have to do it. Don't do it, then that's it. If you speak about, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and that, and wow, it feels great, and yeah, I'm the chosen one, but we believe all this superiority is stupid. It falls flat. There's no substance. We know that we belong to something great, and we know we are this consciousness trying to find itself. The moment it split, the wheel took motion. The wheel's in motion. All right. So whatever you give, that's what you get back. You're not contributing to nothing, and I'm gonna tell you so you can stop being confused. Okay. But I won't know here. Well, we got the judgment card. Let's see what else is in here. And don't choose sides. All right. You got the 3 of Wands. All right. Business oriented, and the Ten of Cups. All right. So what it is here, because this is supposed to mean the arrival. All right. This is an arrival, getting close. You're almost close to this arc here. This arc is forming. And of course, when we stop at the arc, we look at how beautiful is as we step in, because it's telling you to move forward, that you have to go follow your dreams, basically. All right. The arrival of fulfilling relationship in your life, or you will soon meet somebody, okay, that was going to bring everlasting happiness here. All right. This right here doesn't say instant happiness right away. Okay? There are things that you said to yourself that you're going to do. Okay? So what are the things that you haven't done yet that you keep circling around? Okay? Because this is all about contentment. So you have fire, and then you got the pentacle here. Okay? So you probably see yourself more in a hierarchy level instead of here. So having, I don't know, like you see yourself like, man, can I really live it here? There's so many dreams and things, but can I make that long lasting happiness, that stability, that long term commitment? You know, that emotional will be a sense of belonging. I don't know if you feel like I belong here, I don't belong here. Like, I don't know what you go through. All right, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the ships. All right, let's talk about the ships, and let's see what the ships are really are, so you can really understand them. So when you watch, you be like, oh, that's what it means. All right. That's what it means. You didn't get the King of Pentacles, all right? You got the Queen entering into a stable, something sincere in your life. Somebody that's going to support your dreams as you follow your dreams, all right? And that emotional well-being. We need that. Or you could be looking here into ancestors, your family, okay? So this is traditional kind of energy, all right? So let's go ahead and let's go into the Three of Wands energy, and what those ships mean. All right. Remember, I come with a lot of information. So be very patient. Be very patient. Okay. I need patience, cooperation, and that's the way it works. And then I'm going to give you some practical ways. All right. To temperance. All right. And that's it. Okay. I think that you operate more from your even though you got a lot of fire energy here, you operate more from your feminine side. All right. You operate more from your emotional side. All right, Brooksbank. So the ship symbolizes in love, because it went to love, it went to contentment. Yeah, you operate from that. So you're gonna have to bring that fire in. You're gonna have to learn to when this is signaling you is, I'm here. Let's go. Work it. Anyway, in relationship, the ship symbolizes mutual interest, moving forward, contact, okay, a respond effort, the possibility of connection becoming real in love and relationship, okay? But these ships here, man, I wish I didn't bring anything. All right? They don't promise arrival. They promise movement. This is the difference between hope and embodying this energy. Ships are on the horizon because they are visible but not docked. This means that something is in motion, timing is not immediate, and you can't control the arrival anymore. The work of initiation is done. You are here already. All right? So ancestors telling you, you're already here. You have arrived. All right? So the moment that you know that, oh shit, I'm here. I think I talked about that before. All right? So really understanding that you can't control this arrival anymore because you're here. All right? So the work of initiation is done. Now what do you do, because it's here? All right? So if you want, okay, you got to understand, because it's not in reverse, but I'm going to give you the shadow. Instead of watching, of engaging and waiting for someone else to cross the distance, okay, how you going to interpret the movement? Because you interpreted something as commitment, yeah, and it's not. Okay, these ships are moving, all right, instead of being docked, okay? So the ships are the vehicle of manifestation, and they move between intention and desire, emotional, and your astral earth arrival. That's why you got the Queen of Pentacles in the form. You understand? This is not an easy energy. None of them are. Okay. So they don't offer you that. Okay. They're visible, but they're not done. This means that something is in motion and time it's immediate. But understanding that this card is in anticipation, not possession. So in love, this symbolizes, but actually it says, I know what I am, I know what I want, and I can't wait for it to meet me. Okay? It's not grasping, it's not retreating, it's trusting in momentum. But the shadow is when stuck, waiting without action, watching instead of participating, hoping distance will resolve uncertainty. Okay, this is inspiration that never grounds. This is why. Where's my deck of cards? This is why you got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You really got to know this. When you know this, then you start moving. Okay, this is what you got. All right, and the Hangman's at the bottom. Okay. It's not that, it's that you gotta feel confident in yourself. Okay, even if you're trying to go for the Ten of Cups here, and even our creativity, because you didn't really give me anything, and so I don't want to do keep looking and looking and looking. So where you are, gotta tell me your creativity, because you could showcase your creativity, create your portfolio, follow your dreams. All right, show the world your colors. You got a lot of color here. All right. You could do it through the emotion, even music. What it is that you want to do here that you're confused about. All right. So this 301 appears right before the Pentacles. She never right. You understanding? I don't think. All right. You're gonna understand this little by little. Okay. Do you stay in the future? Do you step into the future and become formed? Because that's what it's saying to you. This is the moment, the spark before the approval. The moment after the spark. It's consciousness. Well, I'm not finished yet. It's consciousness looking outward to and aware of something that exists beyond the present shore, but not yet touching it. You got to understand. This is your consciousness. Ooh, this is so deep. All right, I'm going to stop there, and then we're going to go a little bit more later on and talk about inspirations and the embodiment of those pentacles and transition in your consciousness, how can you build this together, all right? And how to understand your shadow expression and where we're working definitely and using collaborations, okay? Maybe you're using, there's something here that you're using to delay a collaboration here. I don't know why, okay? So we're going to really get deep into that card. And when I read, I like people to comment. That leaves me like bland. Okay. But that's why I'm going to take it real slow. Do you understand that or no? Do you understand what I just said to you? Oh, boy. All right. I'm going to move forward. All right. I know you don't understand right now, but little by little you will. All right. Your consciousness is awake. And there's something here that you're going to be standing by pretty soon, and it's going to catch your attention. And but you have to move. You have to get moving if this is what you want. If you're trying to start your own, not family or showcasing your ideas, living out your dreams, you might be feeling inspired, but you don't take action because I don't know if you feel safe. There's a safety issue here, or believing in my dreams. Can I? Because this is a card of expansions. This is a card of enterprise. This is a card of looking over the horizon, sharing my dreams with other people, showcasing my best self. But without no grounding, you're gonna lose. It's in your perspective. So you're going your perspective versus others. Do I bring people to my visions? All right, because I'm here. Even if it's somebody moving in with you, it could be that. Do I move over there? Can I trust? Can I build with this person? All right, because after this comes the Four of Wands. And then that's when you've done the hard work and you're not rewarded with a contentment, the freedom that your success has offered you, provides you with deep feeling of satisfaction. And you safely navigated through those obstacles. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that helped you. And that's all there is. Your energy could be scattered, trying to choose, trying to see, do I got it? Are they going to believe in me? No, you believe in yourself. You believe in everything that's within you. You believe in, that it's in your imagination, that if you feel inspired, you should live it out. This is where you do it. All right. You can't stay in this fantasy and thinking, how do I bring that down here? By focusing on one intention a day, one small. And this is when it goes into the practical ways to live temperance energy. You start by choosing a range, not a goal. All right. Because if you would, anytime that you get the energy, she doesn't like absolute. Instead of finish, I'll finish everything. I'll give it 100%, right? Either I'll give it 100%, or I don't do nothing. All right, choose minimum viable effort. All right, I work between 60 and 80% of what I have to do, not a 0 to 110. All right, so because this is the 10 of cups. I mean that range is the 2 of cups. All right, and touch both, and you got to touch both of those elements daily. All right, water, which is there, inner journaling, quiet thinking, music, prayer, walking without input. Okay, walk on the land, concrete action, physical movement, tangible progress. All right. If you skip one of them, then the ratio is gonna shift. All right. Even though I didn't see but that's where it was going. Okay, because you got the hangman, and yeah. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope nobody asks me this question, but I'm glad because then I get to talk a little bit about the ones, just a little bit at a time. And you're not gonna understand it right away. You're not gonna understand it right away, and that's the whole thing. That it takes time, and you start seeing your patterns and the things that you want. Should I lift them out? Yeah, you're here. You're already here. You already got the necessary tools. All right. Try not to do everything, and especially when it comes to philosophy, because life is meant to approach with curiosity, with courage, and openness to change, to challenges, right? Rather than a pursuit of comfort and conventional competence alone. So you understand yourself, and understanding that your consciousness is reaching out, that is seeing things. Okay, it's just not you. All right, it's the whole field. Wow. All right, I hope that helped you, Brooks Bank. Um, all right. We all get stuck in that 301s. Let the power be quiet. All right. Anybody else has a question? That's it. All right. I'm gonna take another break. I'll be back. Faith, is Alex seeing someone else romantically? Let's find out if Alex is seeing someone else. Faith, come on in. Hey, Williams Bailey, I'll be right with you after Faith. And then if nobody else comes in, I am out of here. Thank you guys so much. Brookbank, all my best to you. There's so many things that you believe in on, and that's what's keeping you stuck. Yeah, we got to be careful. We got to be careful. You got to be very careful. Even here, believe in yourself. All right? Learn, share, grow. Look at other things. Expand your consciousness. Stay open-minded. Always stay open-minded. All right? Be very, just be very careful with your energy. Remember that the ego prefers to lead. Purpose prefers layers. All right? Purpose, meaning... And then I'll be talking a little bit about purpose. Yeah, because there's so much info. Let's go ahead. All right. The ego leaps. It wants now. Purpose has to have layers. Can't do it without that. And learning how to... I think he's almost at the moment of integration. Yeah, when you get to that 3, I mean, you're ready to expand. And when you find out a little bit more, right? Believe in yourself. Don't believe in no one else. Judge, and believe slowly. All right? Believe very slowly. Just when you think you know it, oh, shit, I don't know nothing. Wow. All right. Always be aware of when you put your energy. All right. Call your energy back. Call your attention, because it's so important. But anyway, let's go ahead to, is she here? Are you here, Faith? Faith, come on in. Let's see if your boo is seeing someone. Is she here or she left? All right, come on. I'm going to call you one more time. All right, there we go. Let's see. Well, let's just go with a yes or no. All right. I'm almost done with doing the script on the tarot cards and what they mean, where they come from, why do we have them. I'm almost done with that. Oof. Almost. Maybe I got another month to go. So I'm going to have a lot of surprises here for those that are interested. All right. One more. Faith. Oh, she's here. She's here. Azo. One more. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Lady Firefly, she left. No. No. I just wanted to see it over and over again. All right. If they did they have, listen, what I'm seeing here is something happened with a neighbor. There was something gossip, or there was something rumors with neighbors. It could be a husband and wife. All right. But no. All right. I don't know. Something happened about a month ago with a husband or a wife here. All right. There was something embarrassing that happened, or their father and mother. All right. Yeah, it's okay. All right. Let me see. I'm going to take out one more. Let's see what they want to tell me. All right. Something happened. Whatever. Listen. This is pressure. All right. This is waiting. This is doing things differently. All right. Now pay attention, because you're young, so I know how old you are. So I already know you go. We like the dramatic, but if something happened with a husband or a wife here. All right. I don't know exactly what happened. All right. But this happened a month ago. Now, no. Could have been a neighbor, an old neighbor, an old neighborhood. All right. That's what this, because this is like, oh, you found out something. All right. You was enlightened. To be enlightened to is have the fourth spiritual mind, leaving this 3-dimensional body. All right. When we cross over to the fourth spiritual mind, this is when the alignment happens. All right. That's how spirituality works, right? A lot of us here, we don't really understand the pentagram kind of energy, the pentacle, all right? Spirit and matter, all right? This is how it works down here. It's slow, deliberately, all right? Slow and deliberate kind of energy. So you're not going to receive everything right away. Sometimes pressure needs, there's something here that happened. So the tower gives me, there was a Taurus. I don't know if his wife is a Taurus. This Virgo shows up again with the Hermit. We got Pisces and Libra here. All right. But it could have been, see, because this is telling you, don't believe everything you hear. This is telling you, don't rely on superficial information. Don't believe the stuff that you hear neighbors, internet. Make sure that you see for yourself. If you don't see things, other people's perspective than your own, you got to understand. I don't know exactly because you're not saying it. All right. Stop believing in hearsay. This card clearly tells you, don't stop listening to hearsay. Make sure that you get beneficial. When you listen to superficial information, people amplify. They cause this kind of tower energy, all right? So whatever you're going through here, okay. But I don't see it here. But if you understand it, you know what happened, but not now. All right. They're actually giving you a message here. Okay. You know, no more laying problems to the side, pretending that they're gonna go away. You know, when we let what is it called? Pressure? No, it's not pressure. It's stacking evidence or stack trajectory or some shit like that. All right. You understand the enlightened, the hangman, right? He got this portal, right? He got this portal of energy. He understands things, other people, but he steps back because it's information that he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know yet because he got to cross over to the fourth dimensional mind. I don't know if there's somebody that was in apartment 4. When I understand this card different, 7, 4, and this is 13. All right, or the next for me. Well, the king queens are 13. All right, 7, 13, something like that. Me and him aren't broken up. We broke up, and I guess 3 days ago. All right. Me and him aren't together. Yeah, I know you. Listen, you were just here last night. Okay. You was here last night. Stop listening to superficial information that is not verified, especially what you read on social media, especially what friends are telling you. Make sure that you make careful, deliberate action here. This is going to tell you instead of reacting to news and things that you got to stop listening to hearsay. The enlightened one doesn't go ahead and move, right? They step back. Stop listening to other people's things. A lot of people like to confuse things because they're not aware. They're not enlightened. Enlightened is to leave this 3D into the 4-dimensional. This is where all of your gifts and spirituality resides, right? You have this column. There's glasses here. There's your peripheral vision. Understand these things. You got to understand that everything is not what it seems, all right? So really what the hangman is telling you and what the tower card, if you ask me for that, stop listening to me. That's the whole problem. You go on Facebook, you start getting stuff. Until you see it for yourself, you have to have proof. You know, this is deliberate intention to know the truth before I jump to conclusions. You know? We don't pretend that it's not there, that it's not happening, but at least then I'm not going to listen to what you say. All right? You get so much information when you listen to garbage. You got to stop listening to garbage. It's that simple. All right? Engage in long, careful consideration over things before you blow off. Oh my God, that's crazy. No wonder he called you that. All right, then use your sensitivity as a gift. All right? Your sensitivity, right there with the hangman, your sensitivity is a gift. You know, the person that detaches, all right? So you got to form a non-detachment and kind of me. I'm going to do things differently than what I'm constantly doing. All right? That hangman experience is not for you to, you know, start snooping, and that's just for you to go in and listening to other people's opinions and whatever. No, you don't do that. You're carefully, you're intentional, you're deliberate with your energy. All right? You're sensitive. That is your power. That is not a curse. That is not a strength. That is not the universe punishing you. All right? But anyway, all right, you just know how to use your sensitivity as your strength. Not a tool, because it's a tool that you could use so you could enhance your life. You could be more productive in your future. Knowing that you are At the end of the day, gonna learn a more general lesson, all right? All right? You blew out some, listen, all right? This one told me this, and the neighbor, and, this is all with, due to people's opinions. They make things, escalate things, all right? This is why the Seven of Pentacles is there. Wait, what are you talking about? All right? When that magician comes out, his energy is focused on one person. I would have got the Two of Pentacles. I would have been like, yeah. I would have got the Two of Pentacles. You got really you went 6. The let me see if I can remember your energy yesterday. You got the Magician, and then on my left was the Temperance card. So that's a card of just choosing you. I want everything soft, a relationship that's healthy. I don't want into that chaos. You got to stop doing that when you get old. You got to understand. You got to check, regulate before you communicate. All right. Don't go on the deep end here when you get that Tower moment, because there's going to be a lot of mistakes due to what? And the consequences of this is going to come to light now, basically. Due to your wrong actions, all right? Things are going to come to light, and the result of your family, you're going to be forced to come to some trouble, causing you a lot of embarrassment. That's why the Nine of Swords came out, all right? And you're going to distance you, so they're going to distance us, so that already happened, okay? And so avoid reacting to things without knowing the truth. So don't trust hearsay without verification. Don't let conflict escalate. Try to maintain patience and self-control in every situation. If nothing harmful is happening to you, accept this God's will and move forward, okay? There's a husband and a wife here. The decision regarding your relationship to you, which may not be in your favor. So with that being said, okay, take your time next time that you communicate, all right? Now this is when you say, okay, let me see if I'm going to move forward, but you need to regulate and let your nervous system see a new course and effect, all right? This is just a phase look, all right? Let things start getting, there's a new beginning here. A lot of times, you're going to have to let the wheel, things happen. When the wheel just fixes things. Getting into a new phase, coming with an apology, understand what far, because you already, anyway, this is your faith that you're given. Faith moves fast, destiny moves slow. You understand? This is my destiny. They're going to walk alongside of me. Understanding your faith between, it didn't come out, so I'm not going to discuss the whole energy. But when it comes out, I take the opportunity to discuss and to, so you could get in a really, really high vibration. So your booty, your intellects get divinized. You guys are all geniuses. And I'm not saying it to soup you up so you can come here and subscribe. I'm just telling you the truth. And when you start to awaken to the true power that you hold inside of you, and as your mind is connected to so many other things, and you are direct extension to the divine, the heart of the divine, when you are in that field, that you are that energy, you start moving and acting different. So with that being said, I'm done here. Be quiet. Don't prove anything. Don't test the relationship. All right. I'm going to leave it there. Time to wake up that third eye. Trying to do things different. Time to, get into unleashing the power of these beneficial beings. Understanding the power of the consciousness that matter here. It's what's important. You step back. At the end of the day, listen, you're going to learn a lesson because you got to have the experience. You need to expand. So it doesn't really matter. Listen, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to tell you straight up. Doesn't really matter. You're gonna get hurt and you're gonna expand. You're gonna learn a lesson. All right, University of the Earth. When we disconnect from swords and we're here trying to figure it out. Okay, I understand that you're still in the universe. You're a miracle in that field. All right. Will I receive unexpected money besides getting my income taxes? William Bailey, let's go ahead. Faith, listen, you're gonna be all right. We all go through it. I spent a good portion of my life with a Gemini, and believe me, it just makes you stronger. If there's no tension, there's no friction, you're trying to avoid all these squares that are happening, these conjunctions, there's a super glue, that there are things that are sex ties that bring you new information for you to grow. These cards are connected to planetary ascension anyway. So once you understand them, I got another channel for that I'm going to be going in. Not right now because people don't really understand it. All right? Your emotion, you react because the emotion is fast, the emotion is loud, the emotion is spark. People think emotion is not loud and it's not a spark. It's there. It's the energy. When your emotion is it's like a wave. Boom. When the moon comes in, when those tides are really, really high, when it has to move things, it's like a flush. Boom. You gotta control that energy. You don't even know the power that you got in your child. You gotta come on. All right, let's go ahead to Bailey. Let's see here. Bailey William 3044. Yeah, because you're young. You're young. That's what it is. You'll learn. Better to learn now. All right. Just have fun. Be safe. No more of that nonsense. All right. Every day requires you to step up different. All right. And hopefully here, that's what I will bring you guys. You know, just do things different. You don't have to be extra because you feel it. Oh my God, this must be right. Oh my God, this got to be right because I feel it. Oh, if I don't feel it, it's not right. If it's common, something's got to be wrong. No, just let the damn feeling be. Well, you got to go provoke it and poke it. No, leave it. Oh, well, I don't feel nothing. Yeah, shit, the ties are low. All right, let's go. Ties are low. Let the tie go down. When they come up, it's going to knock you out. I'm an Aries. I'm a youthful book. Oh, age 9 to 10. Oh, I love that, Bailey. Aries. I work with the Aries. I know exactly how. You don't got to tell me. I'm going to tell you. Ties are down. Relax. Ain't nothing happening. Just go enjoy yourself. Go watch a movie. You got to stay in this because we constantly got to stay in drama. If there ain't no drama, what? Everything's okay. Calm down. we super feelers. We just love the drama. When we're so used to it, the animation. This is why you probably can't sleep good. Calm that body. Do a couple of breathing sessions before you go to bed. You probably can't even sleep good. Going through all that, let your system settle is part of it. Anyway, and you are those waters. Anyways, your brain moving this consciously. Let's go ahead to all right, let me get back to you because she just stroked me. So you want to know between that. I know that I know people that get sleep and people that don't get sleep. I'm surprised you didn't get the 4 swords. All right, because you're not there yet. You baby girl, you're just getting started. You just getting started. You hold on for the best ride of your life. All right. You just hold on for the best ride of your life. Lord, bless her with many blessings back to back with the Holy Spirit. Guide her to happiness in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. In Jesus. Amen. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for, I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Majam. Thank you so much. Thank you, Majam. I'm sorry. All right, let's go ahead. You think I'm going to lose sleep? Thank you. Thank you for sending those blessings back to you, sweetie. Back to you. Thank you. All right, so let me get out of her energy. I gotta let my system settle. Use that energy that's coming in to grow, to build, to create. When you change your energy, focus, things will change. All right, just be careful. You don't gotta know everything. If my thing is not full. Let's go with the angels of abundance. Let's see what the angels of abundance, because you asked a money question. Let's see what the energy of abundance is telling me. All right. Maybe you enter in a new phase here. I'm going to start moving some of the energy out. Maybe I got to just give you inspiration. A lot of us, we're looking for inspiration and we don't see no spark, or we don't see nothing, or am I working too hard? You guys are known to work. All right. Yeah. You guys are known to work a lot. So maybe this is a time for you, depending on how old you are. All right. To find some time in the weekend to do something. One day out of the week that you do something, you stick to that, and you go back to it. Where did I put my angels of abundance? Did I put them back? Wow, they don't want me to give you the angels of abundance. I can't find them. All right, let me see. Because I got so much to do. All right, let me see. That's the only ones that I use for the angels of abundance. All right, let's go into the archangels. Let's just get into the archangels. We might as well get this energy out of the way. All right, let's see. Which archangel you can work with. All right, and how it's gonna get you that abundance. I'll give you some affirmations. I got some affirmations here. Oh, you're 55. Oh yeah, you're ready. Oh, you're ready. I'm gonna give you some. I'll give you some affirmations. All right, for you that fits your unique. That are tailored to your bold moves, because you're all about that bold. See, if you use which is good grounding kind of energy affirmation, they don't work for you. All right, maybe you want to do something that's bold, motivated. You need to keep that energy lit. You understand? You're that fire, so doing different affirmations. That's the only way I could tell you should move forward in that direction and doing affirmations that are different, that are tailored for you, that are more sophisticated, more refined because of your age. Okay, so you could accept, receive, and give. Okay, it's a great idea. So when for your highest good, refining, when you refine money affirmation, when I'm not with the flow of abundance of wealth, when I am in the spirit. All right. Okay, so let's see what angel and how you could embody the financial elegance and the abundance in perfect harmony with gratitude. I receive these. Like, we have to let things, we got to speak things the way we want to see them in the future. It's just like me. I said a lot of, and then, on a continuing, the opposite exists. All right. This is where the polarity, the poles come in, and knowing that even if I said the day that I want, when I get up, and I could be walking through the middle of the day, that happened to me a lot of times. I don't break. I don't collapse. It happened to me a little bit, a couple of times, but I don't get extra. But anyway, all right. For you are different. So I'm gonna get you some powerful affirmations. That's up to you, because we're speaking about money, and you might not understand that you're connected to this field. All right, and then you remember your fire is all about your fire expands, or if you don't keep it lit, it disappears. Right? It becomes it can be stale. It doesn't transform. It just dims. So your light, you got to keep that lit, that inspiration lit. I don't know how else to explain that. And so how to protect your present in this moment, okay? How to protect your present in this moment is what's important. And when you declare that better days are ahead, when you speak it out loud, you realize how aware you are that you hold the power of creation in your voice. And your words are not just words. Please understand that. And so the secret of the law of attraction is that your actions, remember, you're all about the action, that your powerful thoughts, so that if you don't treat yourself, meaning, because a lot of people don't understand the love and the respect. If I treat myself with love and respect, now that you don't do it, you have admitted a signal that you start saying to yourself, this is important to me, the things that I want to do. I want to do something different. All right? That's believing in your words, in your abilities. All right? Yeah, we all got titles. We all got titles. Okay? We all got titles. One more. How to control your impulse. You got to get on that frequency, really, really, and set that frequency really, really high, and get on it and be deliberate and stay consistent in it. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, all these things are gonna happen. I don't live in that fantasy world. Here we go, one more. Let's see your archangel. I don't live in that fantasy. I'm not here. Here, one quick thing. So you got all as well. You got Jeremiah. You got Scorpio. You got Shamuel, Taurus, Archangel, and let's see what else. You got Raziel. So you got Leo energy, Shamuel, which is the peace, the beloved one. All right. So you got beloved one. So you got Angel Shamuel. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Take your power back, Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to just what I was talking about. All right. You have the power to manifest. Remember that the air moves the fire. See, like, if you don't move the fire within you, air means your communication and your mind. You understand me? This is how air, how do the fire in you moves? Because of the communication, because of the mind. That is the key there. People be like, oh, what's the fire in me? Why everything that's brought from within me? All right? When you start understanding that, oh, that's how I gotta move. Because you understand it's not by you doing more. They giving it to you. You got to say Raziel deals with Leo's energy, but he deals with the esoteric information, because you're not going to know what kind of information you're getting. You might see it, right? There could be a message that comes in, and you might not understand it, because you're being told fire is something different, right? And understanding the energetic fields of the heart, all right? And how that produces a magnetic, your field gets stronger. Because we all have a field around us that protect us. All right? So when you understand the air, the communication is needed, and the breakthroughs are happening, but you got to declare. You got to decree. You got to create those ripples. You got to send it out into the universe. This is how you move, but you got to do it. You got to take all that energy in. You use that energy, and then especially when the moon, because Moon is about manifestation, and Mercury, knowing when they have these trines, right, or these sextiles, or better yet, because you can do it through the square because that causes friction. But anyway, Jeremiah, everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to with hidden blessings. You will soon understand. Okay, so all is well. If you want to, like I was just telling you, use your power, use your God-given power. You got it inside of you, but you don't know how to activate. I don't think you understand the power of between the fire and the mind, the air that moves. That's the air. The air represents the mind, all right, the communication, the way I understand, the way I relate to other people, So that, not getting caught up with really what intentionally what the fire is. The fire purifies. It's healing because it's got to withstand that fire. All right. So if you're not in that fire, if you're not walking in that fire, you're not being refined. And I'm gonna leave that for another day. Okay. So you need a little more sophisticated than just the simple things that you do in Sakiel. Notice the love and guidance. All right. Let me give you a tarot card. So these are the 3 archangels that you could work with. All right, that show up for you. You could invite them. You could invoke them. They will help you. They with you. You become them. That is up to you. All right. How to integrate the power of the peace, the beloved one, Shamuel. That is the archangel of Taurus. Or maybe having these people to help you. All right. There's a Taurus there. There's a Scorpio. And there is a Leo. All right. So let's see here. Then I'm going to talk a little bit about the archangels. Let's see what tarot card comes in. You got 5 and 5. Fives are all about instability and changes. Huh? Do anybody owe me money? Well, we'll find out if you got the 6 of Pentacles. Right now, you got the 5 and the 2. All right? One more. Could be because, that comes out. If somebody owe you money, right, they ain't paid back. All right? The 8 of Wands. You got communication coming in, or you got divine intervention. But we're going to look a little bit about why those wands. There's something got suspended because those wands are suspended in the air. All right? I don't know if you got a lot of things going on and you like it that way. Okay? The lover, social status. So what else? Let me see what other. I don't know if something got suspended. If you're still trying to prove. Let's hear about proving social status. I want to get into a little bit of this. All right. So you only got one. You only got one angel. Yep. You got plenty of them, but that's the one. And yeah, you didn't get the judgment card. So for me, the lover's angel, the lover's angel, when the lovers comes out, I get Ariel energy. She's the one that helps you see the beauty, right? You're single. Okay. She's the one that helps you see the beauty. All right. And then animals. You have animals. All right. Animals are really important because they were here before us. Seeing the snake as knowledge, higher knowledge, being in a higher position. All right. I think that's what's going to really push you. I don't know if you're still in this job trying to prove yourself. There's people these people are not beneath you. Actually, this is not even people. This is not even, you think this is people, this is not, this is not people. So there's nothing here. All right. Vulnerability is the problem here. All right. Being vulnerable, I think because you got one sock on here and then you got one foot. All right. So you partially, you understand? So whatever this is not people when you see this energy. All right. Then I didn't get the same because you still got to struggle with this, with being vulnerable. Feeling like you got to stand up or prove. You don't have to do that anymore. When you get the 6, you stop at the 6 because it's here. All right? But because it came here, now hopefully you stop trying to prove yourself, because when this comes out, the truth that when you embody this energy, this energy, you are attracting enemies. Okay? And that attracts is not from this enemies. Okay? Because this is not what it is. It's from you. All right. When you're ready to see yourself, because these faces are hidden. A lot of times you think is that you might personalize it as that. Okay. Because that card removes faces so you don't miss the identity. So you don't miss, because there's a lesson here that you're not identical, because you don't have to identify with it yet. All right, this is why you don't see this. All right, they attack from below. They are beneath you in the image, not morally, not positionally. All right. So who's in a higher position here? This means they feel destabilized by your position, elevation, your growth, and they reflect what they avoid. So their certainty, the highlights, their indecision, they don't attack you, they attack the mirror. All right. I don't know if you feel like that. You understand? So there's a lesson here, because they are reacting. They're not choosing here. All right. Whatever this is for you. All right. This could be social conditioning, family patterns, cultural expectations. People like us, oh, we don't do that. The unspoken rules of a group. Okay. So you didn't break a rule out loud. You outgrew this. You understand me? There's something that you outgrew already, and a new version of yourself is trying to emerge, and you're not letting it. Okay, there's something here that you got to do different, and then this is why it's telling you to take your power back. Okay, because they are not individuals. These are forces here at the end of the day. Because these attackers, they're without faces, because they are not individuals. They are forces. They represent the most quietest and most understood part of the image here. The faces mean self-awareness. No face, no ownership. These attackers don't know. Okay? Faceless attackers represent other people's insecurities, unresolved self-doubt, envy that doesn't want to admit it, questions that people have within themselves. All right? So when we really get to break this card down, you're really going to be like, wow, that's not, so it takes time here. So you can understand, all right? It just comes out as attacking, subtle undermining, constant testing, shifting goalposts, all right? So you do football anyway, all right? So how do I get from this game to the end goal here, all right? Because you could do good on the field. Do you win a lot of games? Because you're a coach. This shows up because you're a football coach. You like sports, all right? Do you go out a lot? Do you get around a lot of people? Do you guys have? You might be even having a social gathering here? Are you doing football? Are you gonna be in a bar? Are you gonna be somewhere where there's gonna be a lot of not music, but are you watching the game today? All right. Since my pops passed away 2 years ago. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All right. You are not really gonna learn what I'm trying to teach you here. All right, because I'm trying to teach you something here. All right. I'm gonna leave it there, and when you're ready to learn, no, when you're ready to learn. See, I'm not the one that's going to give you a quick. I'm going to show you something step by step, because I don't want you to come here and ask me that. That's a very minimal question. You're going to miss the lesson here and how you're going to elevate in the future, because they are partnerships. They are people ready to work with you. They see you. You don't have to keep showing up and proving yourself. You could have stopped at the 6. All right. So when you ask me about money, you should have asked me that question first. All right. Ask me, somebody owes me money. Be honest about that. But I see a game. I see celebrations. I see food. I see a whole bunch of things going on. Festivity. And, all right. So come back when you're ready to understand things, because this is where I'm at. I know when we won 5 championships straight. Beautiful. All right. So there's celebration. There's going to be so many good things happening. All right. But your life doesn't stop there. Your growth doesn't stop in one timeline. You got it? I want you to be really aware. I know if you want the money, great. But listen, there's a lesson here. Once you step out into your power, because what I'm saying is that you got the gift of your voice, your words. They are not just words. You thinking they're words. They creating you don't know how incredible you really are. You really don't know. When I break that 7 of Wands, that's when you really got to step into your power. I don't think people really understand. All right. Wow, this was so nice. And the Lovers, of course, is about choices. Now you in choice. All right, you're no longer affected by the wheel. You gave faith. You was given faith. Faith is fast, and now your destiny awaits you. You don't have to prove nothing. Yo, you're incredible, but I just want you to know that. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take one more question. When you're ready to learn, because I like to get really into it with you. And I understand time is of the essence. All right, and I wanted to come back with more affirmations. I don't care if it takes me a whole hour to stay with you here, so you can really understand that energy here. All right. So then you can work with something internally. I'll be right back. Yeah, you're welcome. Listen, when I cut the deck, because there's so much energy that wants to come in from you, okay? And so when I cut the deck, of course, I seen the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. And that's if things been stuck or money's been delayed, okay, it's gonna come to you. Okay, it could be in 8 days. I don't know if you're getting your taxes in 8 days. Something's gonna happen in 8 days, and use that new moon energy to set a new intention. All right. I don't know if you guys got ChatGPT. I recommend ChatGPT. Use ChatGPT. Will change your life. Let's go ahead into the next person. You're welcome. You're welcome, Williams Bailey. All right. Next time, ask me. Is the person's gonna pay me? You know, because when the lover shows up, it shows up about working together with people. That's a part of getting assistance. All right. That's the lover has so many different layers, and sometimes I forget the whole energy of the lovers because it always goes into the love for me. So when it deals with money, it's about important choices. Okay, so it's a time of making important choices, and particularly with those consequences that can relate to partnerships and collaborations in financial matters. It suggests a balance of different aspects of your financial life. Okay, so it is time to choose between appealing options. All right, organizing and navigating through these landscapes, uncertainty, and protecting your assets. Okay. Personal business, this is broadly category, understanding the values of money, time, budgeting, investing, lending, borrowing, public assistance, clearing your debts, consolidating, managing, spending habits, okay? Or if you don't have no support from lover, husband or wife, family or friends, or business partner, working in pairs and matchmaking. I could go on and on and on, but most likely than not, when I cut the deck, you got the Eight of Wands, okay? And here, I cut the deck again here, and you got the Fool, okay? So that carries a sense of transformation, letting go of familiar to discover something new, deeper within yourself. Okay, growth, learning and adapting through the journey of confronting a difficult situation. Okay, this could specifically just imply to a commitment of a comforting and accepting difficulty or realities, even when they challenge existing beliefs and comfort zones. Okay, God bless you too. All right. So come back. Let me know what happens in 8 days. I did cut the deck. You did get the Five of Pentacles. Look at there it goes again. All right. I'm gonna get off here, and you bring a strong power when Aries comes in. Wow. You God bless you too. All right. So don't worry about it. This is a time to consolidate. This is a time to start budgeting, investing in something new. Listen, you got something incredible here. Aries don't know how powerful they are. Listen, and then you got was it Neptune that's stepping? Yeah, Neptune is in your house. And so you're gonna be dealing with a lot of things here. It's gonna force you to do a lot of things here. So get ready, okay? And watch your knees. Be careful with your knees. Be careful with just your knees and things like that. Your back, all right? Make sure that you ice a lot. Make sure you put a lot of heat and ice, all right? Because Neptune is in your house. So let's go ahead. You're welcome. Just ice and a lot of hot and cold. Get some physical therapy if you have to. You know, our bones start changing anyway. What did she leave? Let me see who was next. Miriam Verboon, can you tell me what will come in my life path? Oh, you going to physical therapy? All right, go to physical. Good luck with everything, okay? Good luck. Good luck with everything. Get everything back to fall into place. Hi, sweetie. All right, who's here? You want your left knee? Yeah, just because what I see, listen, I see so much just with one car. I don't really need a lot of car, but I just need some clarifiers here. And sometimes when I get the lovers, it goes immediately into love, and it's not that. All right, and sometimes I forget exactly what they want to say because this one want to speak, this one want to speak. There's so much that I know. You're welcome. Okay, just take care of that. Just take care of that first. Remember, without our health, we are nothing. All right, we are nothing. So just take care of that. All right, those two. That's the most important thing. That's the first thing that came up first, anyway. Here, when I seen the lovers. Okay, protect your heart. Remember, your heart is always on the battlefield. All right. Just without health, we are nothing. Okay, you don't have to work so hard. Just work smarter. You didn't get the strength card, all right? I think you know your limits. Yeah. I think you know your limits. Yeah, so I like that when I see that Seven of Wands. You don't got to prove nothing, 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 nothing. All right. So, all right, I think that's it, right? Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, when that car shows up, right? This is a time for them to meet you. They'll meet you where you're at, whatever this is. Okay. No more dropping your guard. You don't have to keep your guard up so high. You know what I mean? You don't have to be, but you just be mindful. Just as long as you're mindful, knowing that people, you know, people just gonna be just like us. You know, they go through these emotions and they don't know how to put them and where to deal with them. They ask if somebody lends you money. I mean, if you loan somebody money, do they pay back? It messes up friendships. It divides. All right. So I didn't even get to the archangel. Oh my God, because it's like your energy's so raw. your energy's your energy's so raw. I want to stay. I want to stay with it just like I wanted to stay with the other girl. But I got to move forward. I want to stay with your energy. I want to go into the archangel, but I'm going to go into it next. I want to put the archangel. Then I'm going to talk about uh, the different language of the archangels and the myth of consciousness. They put, well, that's what myth gives, consciousness. It gives it a face, and how I'm gonna share some of the key insights of that's why I don't really do it like I used to do it. Archangels don't come before this polarity. They come after the integration. That's why when we don't argue, when we don't oscillate, we don't get confused, we don't collapse into one side, they hold, which is why people experience them as steady and protective, clarifying and calming. All right. So when you understand that, that is, I think, the key here for you guys to step into that role, to understand that they there. Listen, I'm here. All right. My sister doesn't want me to have nothing from my pops. Wow. You should have asked me that question. You should have asked me that question. Yeah. Say what's on your mind so you could get it out of your system. So you could bring some love back in the family, you know? Sit down and have the conversation. This is, because that's what the lovers represents. It's a choice. And so the next step forward is having the conversation, using your mind. But she left, right? She left. That was help. That was the girl on the picture I sent you. Oh, I didn't get to look at it. Oh my God. I didn't get to look at it. Yeah, the next step is having the conversation. Your mind is a tool. Your mind is an incredible tool. And when you get that alignment, that ease, that joy, that peace, don't do it from a place of hurt. All right? So when you're not aligned with this cosmic fuel and cosmic grounding is basically what it's called. When you get the any pentacles, it's cosmic grounding. When you're stuck, when you're frustrated, when you're heavy, when you're constantly forcing there's an outcome, when you're not aligning to the highest vibrational frequency, we align ourselves with that. I'm aligned with the wisdom of the stars and the rhythm of the universe. We have to learn how to align ourselves. It's okay because they're going to reap their reward. All right. I want to stay with you a little bit longer, but I'm going to move it. Listen, people who are polarized are asking which side is right or is this good or bad? I get it over here when people show up and don't really understand the good and the bad. They don't really understand that. And so this is why, all right, how to really anchor ourselves and with these archetypes, okay? And the struggle to pose that they have, you know. So she took, wow, $10,000. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah, that's a lot. Wow. Wow, that's a lot. I'm sorry to hear that, okay? Hey, you might get 8. I mean, you got the number 8. Okay, you got the number 8. Use that number. Find out what that means to you personally. All right. 8 is the strength number. 8 is the number of the universe. And the one's energy as they suspended. This brings when the infinity loop starts to loosen up, when things start, because that's the infinity loop. And so after that infinity loop, they all break. All right, and things start flying. The stagnation is over. Understanding that because consciousness evolved, math evolved out of consciousness, not the other way around. So that's why a lot of times, I can't really understand it through that. I can understand it through tone, through vibration, and through sound here, okay? I don't hear words. I feel and I hear sound. So I know different tones. So you can step into those portals if you want, because they're available to all of us. That does not make me any better. Oh, well, because I'm here. I'm just tapping in. Align yourself. Learn how to integrate And when you start integrating and organizing different aspects of your personality, your feelings and your function into a harmonious, unified field, you're gonna be incredible. Period. At the end, 8 is also my favorite number, my birthday. And oh, you never. My nephew is the 14. All right, is she here? Where did she go? Hey, can you tell me what my life path will be and if I can manifest certain dreams? Oh wow, I love that. Ooh, you dreamscape. Ooh, ooh. Oh, she hit me where I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. That is the one of the things that get us confused. Dreams, right? They're so weird. Ooh, ah, man. All right, let's see here, because we're talking about the psyche, uh, and when we organize again, integrating. Before you could even try to manifest, you need to just learn how to integrate different aspects of that, because that's your feeling, your mood, and then when you dreamscape, you're actually there. Okay, that is my friend. She was the one with the pink dress. Yeah, I didn't see it, sweetie. I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna see it when I leave. When I leave here. Okay, let's go ahead to Miriam Vermoon. All right, let's step into the great prophet, the right rate of all there is. All right, as we said, this frequency in this moment of truth for you, where the cards and the angels and the stars, they meet. They all meet together, right? Man, I wanted to see, he got, my polarity is not integrated. All right, so archangels come from that is random. All right, let's go ahead. Come on in, Miriam, so I could get off Lady Firefox energy. I gotta get off. I gotta get off your energy for a minute. You know you got powerful energy. No, because we flow. We flow. We go like this. Woo! Energy is incredible. God bless you too. Listen, if you want that money to come quick, you're gonna speak it. You gotta speak it. Use your words so it could come in, or it'll stay stuck. It'll stay stuck. The universe is ready to release it. All right, demand. Make the demand. Use your words wisely, and remember, you protecting your present moment. You have to protect your present moment. Let's go ahead. One more. You have to do it. You have to put in the work. It don't matter. Forget about the neighbors hear you. What are you doing? I'm speaking. To who? Don't worry about it. Nunny. I know her energy very well. Oh, okay. So let's go here. Take the next person. Let me go back to your energy. Oh, God. Let me see. Can you tell me what my life path will be? And if I can manifest certain dreams? Yes or no? That's like a cliche kind of question. Of course. Do you know how to do it? That's the question. One more. If you got a heart, you can manifest. If your heart is not hardened. One more. How long do you wait to text back? Nobody answered that question today. I wait maybe 3 minutes, depending who it is. 1 minute. If I'm available, I do it right away. If I have my phone next to me, if it's not charging, if I am not taking new information in, if I'm not writing, because most of the time I'm writing, I'm working, I'm driving, or I'm cleaning, I'm sleeping, I will text you back. 1 minute, 10 seconds. All right? If I'm doing something, if I'm not aware of it, but I try to, because I'm not testing. Well, for what I'm testing? Text back. That's it. Just text back. All right? Now, that's the problem about you didn't text fast enough. I want to talk about texting before I leave here. All right. Wow, you got a lot of pentacles. Yeah, you could go between realms. Wow, what is this? Oh, you're not using your power. You're too earth. You got too much earth. Look at this. What are you doing here? You got cosmic ground, and that's good because you're here. But it's like you enjoy this earth a little too much. You're very what is your sign? Me all right. I got the justice card, and of course that represents the cause of law and effect, the law of attraction. You could. Oh, no wonder. I'm like, what are you? No wonder oh, she's the one? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh shoot. I'm like, who is she? Oh, you're the Libra. You're the one that I got yesterday. You do divination? You do divination? Because I'm like, you doing something. What are you doing? What are you doing? All right, so that's you. Yeah, you could go into it. That's of course because she goes in between realms. All right, she knows how to. She's actually the bridge between the subconscious and the conscious mind. You understand? Oh, she's the Libra. I couldn't get it right away. When I'm with somebody, wait till I'm done. Yeah, wait till I'm done. Cause I was with Bailey. I was with Bailey. You guys know how I work here. I was with Bailey. So just all right. So yeah, the justice card, of course. If you do, you really understand the justice card. How well do you understand the robe here? How do I mean? I'm not. I haven't really get down to the nitty gritty of this card because I know I'm saving the one of the best ones for last. So when we know that in us, right, the body is a robe that we change in each incarnation. All right. And so we know from the moment that the split, the double split, right? Because you passed that already. So when the wheel of fortune or the wheel of karma or the wheel or the polarity splits, from that moment we get fate. So it happens the moment where you're born is what I'm trying to say to you. Okay, so the justice card is of truth, of course, balance and karmic correction. There could be a correction here that you're gonna have to do first. Are you waiting on something here? Because the Seven of Pentacles, of course, keeping yourself busy, having a lot of things to do. This is the manifestation here. You could manifest more, but I don't know if you get scared of it. All right, or you too busy. See, one thing about this, she corrects what's already in balance. You got to understand the correction of this energy. This is not shortcuts here. You understand? Dreams are different. Can you really run express my because if you could dreamscape, can I bring it here? Do you remember? All right? Or do they leave you? All right? So you still learning how to do that, okay? So at the end of the day, this is something being said right for you. I don't know what you're doing here. This represents a lot of tarot, watching a lot of tarot, still learning. All right, this is the apprenticeship card. This is when you learn all you know. All right, you go from here to here. And once you get, the older you get, the more experience you get, the more tools you get. And you grow in this because she fixes. Remember, she's about being patient and truth and integrity. She's all about, right, blind faith. All right, I had some part. What kind of dreams you had here? Oh my God, my thing is loosened. I don't know why this thing's showing off. So what kind of dreams you have here, right? Well, because when it comes to life path, this gives me life path 11. Then it goes back into 1 because then it goes back into Aries. You understand? It goes back into the opposite of you. All right? And Aries is about leadership. This is about fairness. It's like you try to choose one side here and you can't choose side. I think that's the problem. Do you understand polarity? You understand the split? All right? When the polarity, because I think you're polarized here only because of this energy. So you really got to learn how to running up the stars and around the tower that was on fire. Wow. Wow. All right, that's just to get your attention. All right, you're trying to emerge out of this. All right, you gotta let this go. This. All right, you're not here to fix because human beings we take on that role for too long. When you take on this role, you come in with this role, but that's not the role that you stay. Do you understand me? I don't think you're gonna really understand what I'm saying to you. The body is a robe that we change each incarnation. All right. So the moment the polarity split, you get this identity. When you come in, when you're born, this is cosmic grounded. You got too much of it, so you're gonna have to learn how to merge your polarity. Do you know what they are? What I can suggest for you to do, so I don't spend so much time. Look into your polarity. Look at how to merge. If you've been this for too long, this is a person that tried to fix everything. Our listen. Our one thing about us, my idea of me trying to fix the world with my capacity, with my mind, with my own intellect that is connected to many, many, many other things. When I gotta choose and when I gotta sit in this seat, right, I gotta be able to be in my right mind. Justice is fair and firm and fair, firm and kind. How to go between those two polarities, not to choose either sides. I mean, I could give you a lesson right now, but I'm not gonna get into the whole thing because I think that you're probably aware. All right, this is because you're almost close to the Ten of Pentacles at the end of the day. Because this is gonna get you to where you want to be at the end of the day. Whether you got life path life 8, whether you got 11, 8, 7, all right? This is your manifestation, your thoughts into manifestation. All right? They're going to give you one, but you're made for more. So can you hold it? Can you hold whatever it is that you're trying to manifest? Not if you're in this energy. All right? This is having too many things going on or doing too many things, expecting a different result. But this one, you see, when the justice comes in, the justice is all about balancing what you already have. It's not going to take, it's going to make things like people, friends. Let's say that you have a lot of friends and somebody's taking more from the friendship. You understand? Say, wait a minute. Hola, my friend. Hola, Harry Carey. I think Harry Carey was here before. All right? So this one is all about the standards, okay? So one thing I'm going to tell you one thing. You got to say the standard, period. And what a standard is not demand on an expectation placed on someone else, okay? It's something that is in you, okay? Something in you. So there's something you quietly enforce by choosing differently. Justice says, I will not negotiate with inconsistency, not angrily, not dramatically, just factually here. All right? You got to learn how to embody this and have this shift. When you hold a real standard here, you stop watching, you stop proving, you stop waiting for clarity, you start managing outcomes here. All right? You let reality self-select here. Okay? I only continue where effort is presence and integrity, because she's all about that integrity. Are present, no testing required. You don't have to continue to test, all right? All right? You're my best dream. Well, somebody got to do it. Because if not, you're going to walk around like, what are you doing? No. All right? It's not just confusing things. People like it. They don't like it. I don't like it. But you're going to learn. Because this is what we hear. All right? So I don't think that you came here for me to tell you, oh, yeah. No. You're holding on to too many things. You're trying to do something that it requires patience. It requires, as long as you're consistent with your craft, all right? You don't have to take all these align, because this is about alignment anyway. When the star align here, so you got to get in alignment here. You're almost there, all right? When you align yourself, meaning that you different aspects, psychological organization of different aspects of your personalities, your feelings, your functions into harmonious, unified field, all right? That integration is combined separate from parts of the things of the unified whole. So when you're understanding, right, the functions that use are in context, like merging different systems here, all right, because she's all about fairness. She weighs. She doesn't do anything else. You understand me? With a little time here. So set a new standard, all right? This is all about integrity. When you integrity under uncertainty, your standards how someone behaves when they don't have clarity yet. When things feel tender, there is no guarantee, okay? Do I communicate? Do I stay respectful? Do I stay present? What's the capacity that you can hold? Do everything in capacity. Do everything. It goes back to moderation here. We're so far from that because this one doesn't really ask permissions. Oh, no. All right? Justice is the threshold card between those realms, all right? But you got so much earth here, all right? So did you get even inspiration in embodying that? All right? You got the star at the bottom here. Okay? You are here to be a healer. So as you transition from this, you got to go into this. All right? You got to balance between these. All right? And the star card. All right. And this one is a healer. So this is letting go of the old. All right. This is following your dreams. Okay. This is all about the dreamscaping here. Because you could do that, but you got too much earth. You understand? You got too much earth. Like your earth is not letting you, it's not letting you move forward with that energy. So I don't know if you're scared of anything or here with the Three of Swords here. There's a conflict here, or I think you expanded here while you're doing it. Be real about why you're doing it. All right? Because when the justice goes between those realms, you've been moving from inspiration to embodiment from the astral waters here, the earth, truth, emotion, and you don't have it here because it's here, it's blocked. All right? So if this continues exactly as it is, it's just not, it could be, or will this change? What do you do with it? Because justice is the law of cause and effect. It is made consciousness here. All right? When this represents about you expanding and creating happening carries form of expansion in underway, the justice decides whether it's stabilized, leaving towards the Ten of Pentacles, but you're right here at the 8, so at least you got to get some cups, and they all the way over here. All right? I don't know exactly where you're doing it from. All right? I don't know if you're trying to control outcomes here. I don't know if you're trying to control. I don't know. There's something here that you have to really, really educate yourself. All right? So, okay? There goes the Ten of Pentacles. All right? You got 2. Wow. All right? But that's good because you're at the beginning. Yeah. No, it didn't even come out here. No, you got to stop that. No, you're not even at the Ten of Swords. It's right here. All right? Believe in yourself. All right? The Hermit goes in for, and then he works with the moon. The first sign of consciousness here, all right, is the neutron star. So you are these neutron stars. You are there, but your energy is too grounded. It's too rooted in look, it's not happening yet. The Ten of Swords is there. All right, this pause and reflects. Okay, wow. I ain't never seen that like this. But anyway, listen, I was doing yesterday, spill the tea, and you guys got a divination abuser. All right. Things will come to you. Yeah, all right. But now I'm just going to give it to her straight, really quick. Step back. Take a couple of days off. If you're doing it, you're gonna burn out. You're gonna burn out. You got too much, like, you want to learn so bad, but it doesn't happen like that. Justice steps in. You got to let that justice do its part. You don't have to figure, what I'm trying to say to you, you don't have to figure everything out. You got to let trust and believe. This is where your faith comes into place. You understand? Your belief system is strong. It's like, if I don't do this on my own, no. You're connected to many other things. The law of attraction is just one of them. The law of attraction, the secret is that your actions and your powerful thoughts. So you have to treat yourself with love. I don't know if you're doing it. There's something here that you're doing too much. I got to get shit. That gave me a headache. All right? When you really understand your own energy, then you just, listen, I know that divine energy is coming in. The secret that I'm going to move the law of attraction into the energy. And it's going to start showing up in my life. This is the true power. You got it there. You could go in between these realms anyway. I don't know why you're so scared to let go and believe in the faith that you already have. You have to release it. You can't hold on to faith. That's the same thing when you're trying to manifest something. I got to relieve already what I made my mind in my dreams. Maybe it's not the time, all right? Or maybe it needs correcting. There's something that's not aligning yet. You're not supposed to, all right, onto this. Because this is about expansion, growing through the truth here, all right? But anyway, continue to study. I'm getting out of here. My back is starting to hurt. This gave me a headache. I never seen nothing like that. All right. When the ego is rooted on being strong and try to figure it out, the justice is not going to let that happen. So please learn, educate yourself more. And don't be afraid. A lot of people do it for money, status, money, and they don't know. Only if you think some of the things that we don't even know. And they get caught up in that. And then they get caught up with people's energy. And now when they keep seeing the energy, what the hell are they trying to tell me? They can't tell them shit because they don't fucking know. They don't know shit. Don't be that person that don't know shit. Be somebody that educate yourself because you're talking about people's life. People got the right to know. When you're trying to control a reading to fit it the way you want to, you're controlling their path. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Don't control these damn cards. I know because I used to freaking do it. And when I had my surrender, how to surrender and let go and believe. And you got to let go. I had to do it. I was already monetized with 2 channels. I had to look at the money or I had to look at the truth. The truth was going to prevail. The arts, the magic, the stars are going to push into the truth. And this is what we're doing now. So nobody's going to get away with nothing. You get what you deserve. You learn. All right? I have much love in your energy, lady. You have to understand you're dealing with people's like, oh, Tina, you go. No, you're not doing nothing. You got to understand what that damn. I wish I could go back into that 3 of Swords. All right? So I don't want to deal with people's life and not tell them the truth about their identity. Period. All right? You guys are so amazing, genuine. I got geniuses in here. And you don't understand. Oh, why? What is it telling me? What is the field telling me? You are the damn field. You left yourself codes and keys. And I'm going to help you to see that. And that's the last thing I do here. Okay? Because I took an oath. When I took that sword of the truth, I was honored with that. And I feel so amazing to be, wow, I'm trusted. You could build trust, with people by lying to them. But then you're lying to yourself, and then justice is going to catch up. And I think that's why people are scared. Like, if let's say that was me, and years later I decide, oh, I'm going to go back and tell you, And that's what separates people. Be humble enough to learn new. Even if you're subscribers, I'm sure that you might come in and watch me if you feel threatened by this little right now, this stage in my life. Start over. Fuck it. Tell them the truth. Listen, I don't really know everything. Because I don't know everything. I'll be lying to you. Oh, yeah, I know it. No. Take notes. Take notes. Do it. All right? All right? You go in there because you guys are smart. You know when bullshit is bullshit. You just want to hear because you want to hear what's going to calm you because you chose one polarity. You chose one side. You're polarized. So you're afraid to emerge into that creature, that shadow. You got to let that shadow out. That shadow going to show up and it's going to trip you. It's going to just trip you. All right? You got to let that sucker come out. All right? Don't try to control no readings. You practice. You show up live. If you got to do anything, well, at least for me, I'll come on live, period, all right? I left my ego and my pride and I got ducked. Yeah, and I ducked it. I tell the truth. Exactly. You got to. You have to. For you and for others, period. It's not going to get you out of nowhere. Then you're going to find people lying to you. Oh, I wonder what people's lying to because you're lying. And somebody like me is going to come up and is going to tell you. That's it, period, at the end. Whether you like it or not, don't worry. I don't care if you got 6, 7, 800, 900, whatever subscribers. Learn something new, all right? And a lot of people that were there 3 years when I was there with my bullshit, they know shit. I thought I did, and we do it because of our survival. We are in the state to survive, so we make a lot of decisions based. Well, I give them this. They don't know shit. No, but we're gonna fix that shit. All right, I love you guys. I gotta get out of here. I'm sorry. Listen, we're gonna get into the nitty gritty of things. You gotta let your ego, how to let go and surrender, and how to. Right? How to let go, how to hold on while you surrender. All right? Not to lose yourself. I'm not trying to make anybody feel uncomfortable, but this is just to push you. You know what? Even though I've made it this far, let me just go and learn something new. I don't care if you got to pause your channel for a year or a couple of months. Change it. It's calling you. It's going to come out. Somebody like me, somebody that's bold, somebody that's prepared, somebody that's Jesus high will come in. Somebody that hit that higher consciousness, this incredible field of truth. I will come in and tell you something. All right? But it's up to you to receive the message. With that being said, I love you guys so much. Listen, go in the heart. Because in the heart, I offer what I know. And what I don't know, I learn. And I ask questions. All right? And then I remain true to myself. And can't nobody take that from me. Can't nobody take that from me. And I can walk away with that and be happy. So you do the same thing. Okay? Believe in yourself and your capabilities, connecting to your spirit, your nature. The heart is there. It is a divine. And that is the most incredible. That's the most powerful too. So it doesn't get broken, all right? It gets hurt. It finds out the truth. The source peers to the truth, and then you find out things. And that's, you be uncomfortable with it. But you don't run onto the next person and do the same thing that has been done to you. All right? There are no grades. There are nothing to work through. You don't got to go to this, join this group, join that religion institution. You go and you present yourself, and you ask, and you move, and you decree. And you use your power of your words. You find something. There are so many tools out there to help you. I love you guys so much, and I can see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much. Join me for Mindful Monday. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you so much. That's why you leave your ego and your pride. Okay, the ego, but actually the ego, you need to integrate that ego. It's a beautiful tool, okay? You became a little more humble, all right? I'll talk to you tomorrow, sweetie. All right, Lady Firefox. Thank you guys so much. Harry Carey, Miss Miriam. All right. This is the Aquarius energy. It's the moment of truth. And we're gonna break through that. You're gonna break down, you're gonna be fine. Once you learn, because tell it, you see, you don't know the truth, you don't know what to tell people. All right? You ain't gonna know, oh, what the hell are they telling me? All right? Separate all your cards. All right, I might do that in the future. And try to pair them up. You got ChatGPT, get ChatGPT to help you a lot. But if you want to do be a really, really good, because at the end of the day, you're reading energy. You're dealing with archetypes, and we take on these roles. And sometimes we stay on them too long. All right? And say, yo, this is outdated. And like, what are you doing? I can't continue to be like this. Me? I'm not in that position. You know? Although you are the judge, the jury, and the executioner of your own, you change the narrative, all right? We all know chosen, but it depends when we answer who we walk alongside. Thank you so much, guys. I love you guys. Bye-bye.